You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. The NYPD detective from Long Island who was shot in Queens has been released from the hospital. 12-year veteran Corey Fisher was seen waving to the crowd as he left Jamaica Hospital. Now, police say Fisher was shot from friendly fire while attempting to stop a carjacking.
He's extremely lucky. This could have been a lot worse than it was. Millimeters, centimeters, inches all count here. And, any shift in any direction could mean the difference between life and death.
Kevin Dubeeson is accused of shooting the detective. The 28-year-old pleaded not guilty to charges including felony robbery and assault of a police officer. It happened off the Whitestone Expressway in Queens on Friday. And 2 people were hurt after getting pinned under a conveyor belt in Oceanside. Cops say it happened at the Earth Tech recycling facility this morning. The belt fell on top of 2 workers, trapping them underneath. Both were taken to the hospital, and officials from the recycling company would not be reached for comment. And first in Newsday, a Massapequa man has been sentenced to 18 months in prison for nearly $12 million in COVID fraud. Sandeep Grover pleaded guilty to stealing $11.9 million in pandemic business relief loans. Prosecutors say the 56-year-old allegedly submitted false applications for loans for more than 100 businesses owned by himself, his family, and his clients. And a bird has tested positive for the West Nile virus in Suffolk. Suffolk health officials say this is the first infected bird reported by the county. Now, the sample was collected from a blue jay in Northport. So far this year, there have been 90 mosquito samples in Suffolk that tested positive for West Nile and 28 in Nassau. And a popular South Shore brewery is opening up a new tap room. Barrier Brewing is opening on Park Avenue in Long Beach. The owner tells Newsday it has 20 draft lines with signature beer, small batch brews, and seasonal drinks. All right, let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather because it might be a good day to head to the brewery, and it is. We'll have the temps in the mid-70s, sun and clouds overhead, and of course, we'll have that 7-day forecast for you later in the broadcast. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order that can threaten cashless bail in New York. Newsday's White House correspondent Laura Figueroa-Hernandez explains.
President Trump signed a pair of executive orders aimed at, targeting jurisdictions like New York that have so-called cashless bail laws. And basically what his executive order does is it directs the Attorney General to come up with a comprehensive list of all these states and cities that have these laws. And it would essentially then target their federal funding. It would allow the White House to restrict funds, restrict grants, and restrict contracts that go to these states for crime fighting and for law enforcement. Governor Kathy Hochul, we reached out to her office and they're pushing back, and they're essentially saying, this isn't cashless bail where we're letting everybody out. It's a law that basically allows judges to let defendants or suspects out to wait their trial if they've committed a nonviolent or misdemeanor crime. So violent crimes, violent criminals, felony crimes, those folks are still going to be sent to jail, have to go through the bail and the bond process.
Now, only in Newsday, LIRR workers could be on the verge of a strike. Newsday transportation reporter Alfonso Castillo explains what this can mean for Long Islanders.
It can be devastating. I mean, you're talking the largest commuter railroad in North America. And if people can't get to work, that's going to have an impact not just on the economy here in New York, but it could have ripple effects throughout the entire country. If the Long Island Railroad wasn't running, they'd have to figure out how to get those people to work, whether it would be buses or cross-honoring on subways. Of course, you could say people can maybe drive to work, but you also have to remember that congestion pricing is in place now to deter people from driving to work. And if they did, theoretically, they'd be paying those new tolls.
Have you ever been somewhere and no one else takes your phone calls, or nobody else believes in you, or you have done something so bad that nobody else is going to take a chance on you? I have.
In the 90s, Jason Williams was flying high for the Nets.
Jason Williams with the catch and slam.
But in 2010, Williams went to prison for 27 months after pleading guilty to aggravated assault in the 2002 shooting death of his limousine driver. Today,
I believe in each and every person in this program.
Williams is the proud founder of Rebound on the Road, a program partnered with Nassau Community College and Nassau County, which helps individuals recovering from substance abuse and those recently released from prison get their commercial driver's licenses and secure well-paying truck driving jobs.
Right now, we're not about points. We're not about winning losses. We're about lives here.
I want to talk about my electrical iron, has no exposed wiring.
This is what this program's going to do. It's changed our life totally now, and that's why I'm so excited to be part of it.
Rebound on the Road is an 8-week program. Students meet here at Nassau Community College every morning at 6 a.m. to learn all about tractor trailers and train how to drive them. But in the process, they learned they weren't alone, and they also learned a lot about Jason Williams.
When they got here, they looked at a basketball player and they said, oh man, this guy's gonna come in and be here for 15 minutes. It's just one of these programs where he's gonna disappear.
Turns out, every day, Williams is here, ready to help his teammates rebound.
He doesn't make it seem like, oh, I'm higher than you guys or anything like that. He actually is here to help us. He actually cares about us. He buys us breakfast and lunch every day, and he wants to see us all do good.
That's what we talk about here, man. All we need is another chance.
Rebound on the Road recently held its first graduation ceremony. A second chance for some, and perhaps a second family for everyone.
This is like a real family. You have your aunts, your uncles, you got everyone here, and it's like a big family here. Everyone really cares about each other, and they all want to see each other do good.
One, two, very good.
If every day I wake up, my days can be like this, it'd be pretty cool.
For Newsday TV, I'm Jamie Stewart.
What a great program. All right, let's take a closer look at your 7-day forecast, shall we? And it looks like it's going to be a nice one with temps pretty much near 80s. We just have to deal with Friday. Looks like a thunderstorm, but other than that, it's going to be a great week. Temps, again, near 80s and some cloud and sun all week too.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years. Only in Newsday, one girl's harrowing story reveals some of Long Island's darkest secrets. Newsday investigates the alleged web of crime around a missing teen.
You're vulnerable because of your age, period.
A complex story of drug abuse and sex trafficking that led to 23 arrests.
It's not the only case like this.
And a system unable to help the most vulnerable.
Any family can be at risk.
Unprotected, an exclusive Newsday investigation. Now available at newsday.com/unprotected.
You're watching Newsday TV. For more on all the stories you've seen here today, head over to newsday.com. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us.